line to shoot a pair.
He was the third leading scorer last year, although he struggled with his shot from the outside. Leading a third leading scorer this year again. Led the team in scoring against the Lakers in one of their 2 games last year. Both high scoring affairs, by the way. Not a whole lot of defense was played when these two teams got together. Lakers have won 3 in a row over Toronto in the series.
When you're shooting 33% from the field and your opposition is shooting 71%, and you're only down by 12, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
They just snapped a 3-game losing streak, did Toronto, by avenging an earlier big loss to the Celtics. It was an emotional game for them. Of course, the Celtics came off of that game with the Lakers and didn't play well as the Lakers did neither. Bynum throws it away. Tried to find Murphy on the baseline. Barbosa has it.
Yeah, but it was a poor decision.
Ed Davis, no, but Andrews got the rebound. That's his second of the game. Now some trouble in the backcourt by Blake.
Lakers trying to make plays a little too quick. Got to read a little bit, find out who's available. They were trying that time. Andrew trying to get it to Steve Blake. Just about turned it over again.
Gowdlock has got it. That's fresh snow from the corner for Andrew, who's seen his minutes diminish since Steve Blake has come back. But a good start for him. Barbosa's on the ground. Kleza fires away. Long shot, long rebound. Shot clock now off for the quarter.
Looks like the Raptors will try to get the last shot of the quarter, trailing by 15. Very good quarter for the Lakers, basically on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, great for the Lakers. 72% from the floor, 4 for 5 from 3. Driving, Barbosa fouled by Bynum with 4.5 seconds left.
Smart play by Barbosa. Goes to the side where the big has to step out and take him off the dribble. Gets the foul called against Andrew Bynum, shoots 2, but there's still 4.6 seconds. Lakers have to make sure of their inbounds pass if it's a successful second free throw that they don't turn the ball over.
Barbosa with an expiring contract this year, the leading scorer for this team off the bench, makes the free throw. Of course, so many great battles with the Phoenix Suns and the Lakers. Kobe will check back in with 4.6. Matt Barnes will hustle to the bench. Lakers looking to even their record on this trip and win their 5th on the road. They're 3rd in the Pacific, or rather 2nd in the Pacific. 3 games back of the Clippers. Right now 7th in the Western Conference. Meta World Peace also back in for Troy Murphy.
Mike Brown trying to put a lineup out there that with 4.6 seconds, somebody's going to have to look to shoot the perimeter shot, because I do believe they're going to try to take the ball out of number 24's hands. So that means a double team. Get rid of it in enough time, you have somebody with an open look.
World Peace will take it out of bounds. Looking for the football pass if he can. Slings it to Kobe. And he's fouled with the foul to give. Now still 4 seconds left, so all kinds of time.
Actually, that helps the Lakers there.
Yeah.
It stops the clock. They advance the ball 50 feet. So they'll be in a position now where they really are in an operational zone.
Able to set up a play. Out of the box on the key, it goes to Kobe. Kobe loses it. Will get it back though and fire away. Andrew Bynum, that should count, and it does.
Well, they'll review it, but I tell you something. That was very, very fortunate to the Lakers not even getting a shot to hit the rim. So they'll look at it. But the Lakers are pretty happy about the 34 points they put up in this quarter, the most points they put up in the first quarter this year, as Andrews right on the spot, out of his hands before the lights come on. So we've played one. The Lakers put up 34. What are they going to put up in the second?
What happened when Ford owners compared their trucks to a Chevy Silverado?
I can see myself driving in this for hours and hours.
I like it.
I would definitely consider a Silverado the trade-up from the pickup truck that I've got right now.
We dare you to compare your truck to a Chevy Silverado, the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. Right now, combine the Custom Sport discount with other offers for a total value of $5,000 when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your local Chevy dealer today.
Can frozen biscuits be fresh biscuits? Technically, we're not allowed to call them fresh. We get them frozen in a box, but they're frozen fresh. It says so on the box. And then I take them out of the freezer, and the biscuit becomes fresh again right before your eyes in the microwave. It's actually pretty cool. The biscuit just, boom, fresh. Again.
There's nothing fresh about frozen biscuits, and that's just the way it is. The new loaded omelet biscuit for only $1.79. Now at Carl's Jr.
Every play. Every moment.
Demand greatness.
This is Lakers basketball.
Aggressive new styling, a more fuel-efficient turbocharged engine, and a completely redesigned interior. The new C-Class, with over 2,000 refinements. It's amazing, inside and out. The C-Class starts at just $34,800.
The Lakers leading 34-19 after the first quarter, and the Laker bigs really had a productive quarter. Andrew with 8 and Powell with 8, but Powell overall was doing everything besides knocking down 3 out of 4 from the field, 2 for 2 from the line. He also contributed 5 rebounds, 4 assists. He was doing everything he could possibly do in the first 12 minutes. Played just about 10.5 minutes of that quarter, so he deserves a few minutes on the sideline before he's asked to come back out. And Stu's going to ask him to duplicate what he did when he was in there in the first quarter.
Well, I hope so, because that would mean he's on his way to a triple-double.
Yeah.
Which would be
on the
great
way to a win.
There's Andrew Bynum. He is rebounding nicely from his last 2 games. 4 for 5 to start with 3 rebounds and 8 points. The only negative in that first quarter, 7 turnovers for the Lakers, turned into 7 Toronto points.
Well, I like the fact that Mike Brown is using his bench, but he's keeping one of his 7-footers on the floor with the second unit. So this time it's Andrew Bynum on the floor, so they've got some real punch on the inside.
Well, the focus of our stand-up at the beginning of the show was balance. 8 Lakers scored in the first quarter. Can't do much better than that. Good entry under to Bynum, underneath, score. That entry pass from Matt Bynum.
Ball from one side of the floor to the other. They don't do that enough in my estimation, because if you make the defense move their feet, you're going to get more opportunities.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's not here yet. He was their #1 pick this past draft. He's a big guy, 7 feet, that would certainly show up the middle. That's getting burned right now. On the outside, big-time jumper by Anthony Carter.
Yeah, just a catch and shoot that time. Gowlock a little late in getting there.
Right now there's a wrestling match underneath with Ed Davis. Backside of Matt Barnes, gets hit in the chin.
Well, good job by Murphy of emptying the weak side. They were fronting Andrew Bynum, and if you're on the other side of the key, you have to empty that. Come up to the free throw line in order for a pass to be able to be thrown over the top. This time it's the lob to Matt Barnes, who gets fouled by DeRozan.
And Matt Barnes will go to the line. He's got a Canadian connection, if you will, with his brother, who plays in the CFL for Edmonton. Mike Trudell, what you got?
Well, Bill, one thing on these long road trips is the guys do get a little bit of time to hang out, even if aside from practice and whatnot. Last night, Matt Barnes was one of the guys who went out for a big steak dinner, and he helped pay for it. The rookies eat for free. Andrew Godlock told me he has not spent a dime on food when the team's been on the road so far this season.
And what are you trying to say?
Well,
no, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
good for the veterans, right there.
Absolutely. Here's Barbosa. I'll tell you about our night a little bit later on. It was a big night here at the ACC, the Air Canada Center, for Toronto sports fans. Carter working on Gowlock. That's a tough shot to beat the clock. Lakers play Hazard.
That was much better defense by Gowlock that time, recognizing that he had the clock in his advantage, really pressured the ball handler.
Barnes, releasing beautifully is Bynum, who now Good ball movement, perimeter. Blake in the corner, short, gets his own rebound. Horrible rebounding by Toronto. And Blake finds himself underneath.
You said horrible rebounding, even
worse
defense. I mean, he shut off baseline by Glazer, but then all of a sudden Glazer gives him a lane to just do a little drop step and get to the basket. So he rebounds his own, shut off, and then why on that side? You haven't been out of the game that long with your knee injury. Your knee affected your brain?
Steve Blake, since coming back a couple of games ago, has not shot it well, but he's playing a ton of minutes, Stu. Coach Brown is putting him out there 30 minutes a game, straight back from the rib injury. Shooting 2 for 11 since coming back.
Still has a little bit of discomfort at times, but he says he does a good job of just putting the pain out of his mind. He's taking a page of the Kobe Bryant book.
That kind of is an infectious attitude. Glazer working on Murphy. Can't work around him. Carter's obviously not shy shooting the basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Glazer's got to go, and he does underneath and scores with a power move.
Very close to a traveling violation there, but they allowed him to use a little jump step there, jump stop.
Glazer signed with his team back in July of 2010. Dropped to 26 on the Lakers in a game last season. Gowlock, good move to create space and score.
But that last little crossover just froze the defender, and Gowlock looking very good.
Probably going to get more minutes here tonight. He had scored 13 in Denver, then averaged over 20 minutes the first 3 games of the trip, 15 total minutes the last 2 with Blake back. Good start tonight for Andrew.
Well, as long as the spread can stay like it is, Andrew Gowlock and company will get minutes, because this is a valuable experience, but also valuable rest for the vets.
Next game is home against Atlanta on Tuesday. That's going to be short for Gowlock. Barnes almost got a hand on it, taken by the Raptors. They've buried themselves in a bit of a hole here in the first half. Spinning Barbosa. Carter was trying to get it back to Barbosa. Wasn't even looking, and Carter, yeah, my bad.
Barbosa's momentum was taking him to the sideline, and Carter's pass made it look like he wanted him to go toward the baskets. Kind of hard to change direction that quick.
Dwayne Casey's happy with the disposition. That's a word he used of this team. They came out with a swagger against Boston. Certainly not here. There's a whistle and a foul and a travel. Not a foul, a travel. Turnover, Bynum.
Andrew Bynum gets called for the violation, and with 8:55 to go in the first half, Lakers still have a very comfortable advantage.